Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel. As always, my name is Anton, and today we're going to be returning to Janet Jackson, one of our favorite artists on the channel. Huge. And this is a big shout out to a couple people on the Patreon. We got Paul, we got Tony, we got Melissa, and we got Mel. So shout out to all of you for joint choosing this song. And this is If. And yeah, so everything we've heard by Janet has been great, and I love Scream, man. I think it's called Scream. It was the one with Michael Jackson and Janet. That song was just so badass. Like that was fun. And yeah, before we get into this one, as always, if you guys have any song requests for me and you want to vote on what artists come on the channel every single week, like actually happened with Janet Jackson this week, it was voted on. Join everybody in the Discord, link down below. And if you want guaranteed song requests and you want to check out all of our full album reactions like we're doing right now to Affirmation by Savage Garden, join everybody in the Patreon, also linked down below. And that's it. So let's get into Janet Jackson, If. Ooh. Cool. Okay, this is what I love about Janet Jackson. She always has skits. Like, it's like, what are we gonna get this time? We're in this, like, cool, like, looking like China or something. Like, really interesting, colorization with the video, too. Like, a lot of, like, neon purple and stuff. Very cool. What? No. If. What? Oh, this is cool. Okay, this is what I like about Janet Jackson is that she is so 90s sounding to me. Like when I'm listening to this, like when someone says like, "Oh, what did pop sound like in the 90s?" This is what I think about. This like fun, like I don't know, like attitude-based R&B pop songs. Like they had this like swagger to them. Like I love it. So anyway, this is gonna be good. I can tell. Like her and Michael just have like music in their like blood. Ooh. I love the instrumental. Right there. Oh yeah. This is a fire instrumental. Speaking another language? Never mind. different parts of the instrumental. Oh man, that was yeah, that was a different vibe. That one was that's a sexy song, definitely. Janet Jackson, yeah, I can see what you're talking about, Paul. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, she's good, man. But yeah, that was fun, man. I love the instrumental in this one. This one was a vibe. And another thing, I think it was you that said this, Paul, was you're like, one big difference between Michael and Janet is that Michael's always in the forefront. Janet is an amazing harmonizer. And I see that now. And I think it's taken me quite a bit of songs by Janet to really see the not just that is the truth in the matter, but why that's actually a cool thing. Like at first I was like, okay, why is it interesting to be a harmonizer, be someone who kind of adds to the vibe rather than be the vibe? Like Michael is the vibe. Janet creates a vibe with she is more than the sum of her parts, where Michael is kind of the Michael show. And it's interesting because I think this is kind of the song where I figured out her talent. Like that she has this amazing ability to kind of ebb in and out of the song in some sense. Her voice is extremely textured. Like what she was doing in the verses in the song was really unique. It was really interesting. And just like the chorus, how it was like the vocals were mixed very within the instrumental. And it almost was like an instrumental song where the vocals added a sensuality. Like it was almost her voice was an emotion, a vibration more than actually like usually how you would mix a lead vocal, which is the lead. It's the lead vocal. It's in the forefront. Everything is about that. And the background is just there to add to the vocal, where this is very different. The background is the song and the lead vocal is kind of interspersed within the background to create this entire vibe. And I think that if you had a different vocalist, I don't think the song would work. I think that this is like a song that requires Janet's ability to kind of utilize her voice as a texture. And I think that all of the Jacksons had that ability, like her and Michael. I think because Michael can do that too, even though he's usually in the forefront, the things he's able to do with his voice and the way he's able to like ad lib and the ways he's able to like boom, like, those things, like that stuff. Like it's just, both of these artists are extremely talented in just how they utilize their voice in extremely unique ways that most artists do not know how to do or can't do, or don't have the creativity to try. It's really something else. Yeah, Janet is extremely talented. And again, okay, and this is also interesting too, because this was produced by Janet Jackson, which means that she might have had some of the hand in writing the instrumental, or at least understanding it. So the instrumentation was by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. A very cool instrumental. This was a very cool instrumental. Oh, it was sampled too. Wow. And let's see if she oh my god, that's a big album. Janet. Is this the main album? Is 29 songs? That's insane. Holy shit. Okay, and then what did the artist said about the song? In 1993 interview with LA Times, Jackson said, "That's the most personal song on the album for me." Interesting. That's really interesting, because I on first glance, maybe it was the video because he was so sexualized, that I had kind of thought I was not even gonna look at the lyrics in this song, because I was like, oh, it's just kind of a sexy song, you know what I mean? Like, if I was your woman, these are the things I would do to you. I'm like, okay, I get it, but I didn't think there was anything under the hood. But no, there are feelings every girl has had, even guys. At one point, I thought, I wonder if this is going to be too much for people to take from me. This innocent, that's funny, this innocent picture they have. I think the opposite. I like, maybe it's because the songs we've done. I had the opposite. I have like that Janet's this like sex magnet. You know what I mean? There's like this very sensual, evocative, like sexy person, like very similar to Shakira, kind of like that vibe, which I have like no problem with. Like, I think it's cool. Especially I like the way that Shakira articulates in interviews and how she talks about how she uses sexuality as a liberation mechanism. Like, I think that's really cool, because I think most people are very sexually repressed, especially in Western culture. But I said, screw it, this is me. I felt this way, exactly this way. I don't think the album is crass because I don't think sex is crass. Yeah, to me, it's an expression of love. Yeah, that's really interesting. I actually don't think the video did a great job of that. I think, because I know what she's saying, and I completely agree with her. I'm like, there's nothing I think that making sex a taboo has made it crass. I'm like, sex is beautiful. Sex, like she said, to me, it's an expression of love. I'm 100% with her on that. But I think that she gives a dual signal in this song, because the video is hypersexualized. It doesn't look like love to me. It looks like going into like a brothel or something, right? It's like dancing brothel. Like, you know what I mean? It was an awesome video. I really enjoyed watching it, but I don't think it actually did well for her case of actually having this be kind of because we're actually going to look at the lyrics now. I want to see kind of what she was talking about, how it's very personal to her. The song is an amalgam of dance pop, new jack swing, and industrial. Yeah, the industrial influence was really cool, man. That was awesome. I just love dance pop, though. It's told from the point of a woman having an erotic fantasy about a man she's watching in a club. The unapologetically sexual lyrical content and genre-defying sound, not to mention its iconic music video, were a further indication that Jackson was fearlessly moving into an edgier chapter of her career. Okay, let's see if there's anything interesting about the lyrics. Because, okay, that makes sense. That's just her having a fantasy, which, you know, we all have those. So it's not like that's not able to be reflected on. But yeah, sitting over here staring in your face, the lust in my eyes sure don't give a damn. And you don't know that I've been dreaming, oh yeah, in my fantasy, never once you looked at me. Don't even realize that I'm wanting you to fulfill my needs. Think what you want, let your mind free, run free to a place no one dares to. I'm a nice, I've laid in bed, excited over you. Kind of reminds me of that Do You Get Excited by Roxette. I've closed my eyes and thought of us 100 different ways. I've gotten there so many times. I wonder how about you. Day and night, night and day. All I've got to say is, if I was your girl, all the things I'd do to you. I'd make you call out my name. I'd ask who it belongs to. If I was your woman, the things I'd do to you, but I'm not, so I can't and I won't. But if I was your girl. Interesting. Yeah, this very much reminds me of Do You Get Excited by Roxette, which is a brilliant song too. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, you know, hey man, it's relatable. Everybody's done it. Don't act like you haven't. But yeah, this was fantastic. So yeah, what other Janet Jackson songs should we check out? Let me know down below. And if none of the patrons choose anything, I'll be coming to you guys for ideas. And also, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to help out with the YouTube algorithm, definitely leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're digging all the content. And as always, if you guys enjoyed anything I talk about in any of these videos, I have a podcast linked down below. And lastly, I want to give a big shout out to my tier 3 patrons. So we got David, Melanie, Scott, Ayla, Charles, Jason, Kelly, Laura, Mans, Matt, Melissa, Merrick, Nora, Paul, Robbie, and Stuart. Shout out to all of you guys. And yeah, I'll see all of you guys again tomorrow. I love you.